Hello everyone, welcome back to the Big Bad Bench. Hey, I'm here. This is John, Big Bad Biologist. And today we're going to be checking out these boxes and we're going to see what's in these boxes. These are from Tech Ambrosia. Who's right here? Hello, I think everyone can see me.
Hello.
Let us know if things are echoing or anything, folks, in the chat. And yeah, I'm super excited that Tech Ambrosia is here. Like when I started doing YouTube, she was one of my favorite folks, and now she's on one of my streams. I feel like I've made it. Um, anyway, she sent me a whole bunch of stuff. This is one box. I pulled one of those other boxes away. Here's another box. We got some work to do this month, or maybe the next couple of months. I don't know. So we'll see how long this stuff it takes, but today we got to go through and see all what's in here. Can anyone say in the chat, say hello, Amber? Let's see if people can hear you okay.
Hello. Can everybody hear me? This is Amber from Tech Ambrosia. Here repping my haiku shirt. Official merch from Haiku.
That is so awesome. Let's say hi to folks in the chat. We got Mac84, Francois Rival, Starbuck Tech, All Things DG, Charlie's Computers, Trina's Technobabble, CDI, Bree Standard, hello. Awesome. All right, they can hear you. Yay, it's almost like we're like professionals or something.
We do this regularly.
All right, so let's go to here. There's a view, tiny little us. And here's a big giant box. Okay, so CDI is apparently Stinkerton. All right. Now I'm putting things together.
Things are starting to make sense.
Yeah, all right, let's go into this box first since it's already on the Big Bad Bench. So let's see. I think I have removed all of the personally identifiable information. I think I might have removed some of the structural integrity from the boxes, though. I think the stickers were holding it together on this cross-country trip.
That's okay. I don't recommend sending these back in the same boxes. It was very expensive to ship these things. A bunch of smaller shipments, probably a better idea.
Well, I think I might actually have to take these off of the Big Bad Bench. Oh, there's all kinds of. What does who's the guy that fixes stuff? My Mate Vince. Do you ever watch My Mate Vince? Whenever he sees these little foam bits, he yells polystyrene. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Oh my gosh. All right, yeah, we're coming off of the Big Bad Bench. Okay. There's about to be a bunch of polystyrene on my floor.
Sorry. You got all of the last of my packing material.
You're using the box as a packing material. All right, look at this box. That's a cool box. It would kind of look 70s, but you know.
I think that was what was that box? That box I think had a 486 motherboard I have that's been sitting behind me for a couple of months now. You actually ended up doing a stream on a similar board, so I never ended up putting it on stream. It's one of those Cyrix 486 386s.
Oh, okay. Wow, these are some giant Mac boards. We're nicely integrating Mac and PC here. This is...
I don't discriminate.
No.
I love old computers. Doesn't matter what they are.
Oh man, I can see the caps like bulging through the plastic.
Yeah, I know exactly which board you're talking about.
All right. I think that's all the stuff out of this box. Box 1, empty. All right, let's go through this stack. I'm intrigued by this.
What did... Oh, that wasn't supposed to go in there. Sorry.
I don't know. It's kind of like sciencey. Are you sure?
Well, you get to have my complimentary shirt from Biggest Little Furry Con this year. So apparently that fell into the box.
It's like a biker shirt. Like, I could send this back to you. That's funny.
And yes, I'm a dirty furry. I go to the fur cons every year.
We'll protect that from the workshop. All right, let's take a look at this guy first.
So all of the boards that have post-it notes in them are bonus boards. This is my way of saying thanks to you for taking these things on.
Oh, wow.
You can do whatever you want with these. You can keep them. You can sell them. They all need some TLC to function, but they're all, I think, pretty interesting. I think you might like them.
Yeah, I remember the KT7 blowing caps back in the early 2000s.
So this board works. It'll run for about 5 minutes with the caps the way they are right now. But in testing, it's one of the fastest original socket A boards that I had.
Wow.
It's not bad.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah, look at it. Love the giant crack there. Look at that. I was feeling some pressure. All Things DG says I have the WKRP theme in my head, tired of packing and unpacking. And Trina's Technobabble says I love your taste in t-shirts.
Oh, well, thank you. All right, so this is another bonus board. This one is, I think this is...
Oh, this is weird.
It's a prototype. So you remember Via, right? They made x86 compatible processors for a while. They bought the Centaur design group. So they had one of the 3 or 4 x86 production licenses. They recently went out of business, I think, a couple of years ago. I managed to get in on a group buy on some prototype boards from their development offices. Yeah, that's one of them. I believe it still works. It is a quad-core Via Nano. The TLC that this is going to need is you're going to have to try and find or fabricate heat sinks for those things, for the chipset and for the processor.
Yeah,
I believe it does work.
Looks like they give you like GPU mounting holes. Look at that. That is cool. I think that's probably a video interface for a LCD.
There's all kinds of wild stuff on that board. You've got backwards PCI Express slots for like diagnostic headers, and yeah, it's great.
Wow, that is wild. Cool. That is something fun to play with.
There you go.
Neat. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, who else showed up here? Got Bombas here. Of course, he's late and catching up. Rudy's Retro Intel's here. Hello, Rudy. Oh no, Amber has an echo. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. All right. Let me see if I can do a thing here. All right. Everybody take a look at this board. Look at the beauty of this board. This one doesn't look like it needs to be recapped. I'm worried.
So this one, if folks have been watching my streams live, we used this board to overclock some Cyrexes to like 250% their normal clock speed. This thing is a terrific overclocking board for Socket 7. I love this board. I want to do more stuff with it in the future. And the problems with it are in the voltage regulation area, right over by the socket. You can see some cat juice leaking out over there. And it has stopped running the CPU fan.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah.
All right. That doesn't look too bad.
Sent it along with my K62 Plus, so you should be
Oh,
able to. Once you get it running, that'll do 600 megahertz without a problem.
yeah, we'll have to swap that out for a processor that we don't want to destroy when we do the testing. That is a cool board. 3 DIMM slots on a AT style board. That's very cool.
Yeah, no, that's like, I love that board.
All right. Yep, we can take care of that. It's an interesting caps. I'm not sure if they're solid polymers or not. Pop them off, see what up. But we'll take care of it. We'll get it going. Okay. Well, and on to Mac.
I'm wondering where the last bonus board is.
Well, we've only opened the first box.
Oh, I wonder if it's at the bottom of the pile. Yeah, sorry, that one's it's gonna be tough to get out of there. That's
It's a lot of board in a little ESD bag.
yeah. So that is a Quadra 700.
Nice.
So that's I brought that, I sent that to you just for testing, so you can test the power supplies. I sent both of my power supplies over.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the power supply. I think they're interchangeable with the 2CI, 2CX, 7200. But it'd be cool to play with one of these boards for a minute. I'll try not to destroy it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you don't want to destroy that.
These were not cheap to get my hands on.
No.
They're gorgeous. They're just gorgeous boards.
And it's nice that they decided not to put leaky caps on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I've been having a lot of fun with my Quadra 700s. They have been very, very nice.
Those ones you got like a super deal on, right? Like that was almost like a yard sale find or something.
Pretty much. A friend of mine said, "Hey, what do you think about the what did he say? The Quadra, I think he said like the Quadra 7000. I'm like, that's not a model number. Like, oh, sorry, no, it's 700. I'm like, oh yeah, they're cool. They're kind of unobtainium. They're really sought after in the community. He's like, do you want one? I'm like, what? It was an estate sale.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, he got, I think probably the better deal is he got the 19-inch CRT monitor that these were driving. Yeah.
Yeah, someone has one of those for sale somewhat locally. It does not power on, and I was thinking of trying to fix that, although monitors still kind of scare me.
So this one is this is the motherboard that started my channel. This is an ECS. I forget what the name of it is. Like the PXM something or other. It is a Cyrix Media GXM motherboard. So that fun silver chip in the middle of there is that's the Northridge from Cyrix. There isn't a Southbridge. You see that NAT semi chip down by the PCI slots is that's actually a Super I/O chip. Because the PCI bus is controlled by the CPU. It's actually a system on module, sort of an SoC, system on chip. One of the earliest examples of a system on chip. You've got a VGA controller, a sound provider, your sound card thingamabob in there, along with a CPU core with a floating point unit and an SD-RAM memory controller and a PCI bus controller.
So does the CPU actually do anything?
The CPU does all of it.
Oh! I thought you were saying the Northridge or something.
No, everything's in the CPU.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, system on chip.
And can you stick a regular socket 7 processor in here?
No. You will blow up both the board and the processor if you do that.
All right. Good thing to know. I won't do that.
But the other thing that's cool about it is because the VGA controller and the sound chip are on the CPU, all you need to do to power this up is put in some SD-RAM and you're ready to go.
Yeah. Full
Yeah.
feature-rich board. Very neat.
I like them. There's a couple of caps on it. The ones near the socket aren't too bad, but the ones down near the bottom of the board are starting to leak.
Yeah, it looks like there's some weirdness on some of these. Yep, so we'll take care of those. Ooh, a couple of tants. Hopefully we won't blow those up. Alright, who else showed up? Oh, Ryan is here. Hello, Ryan. Everything is Broken Garage. Am I missing anyone else? Yes, for those of you that came late, Amber's hanging out today. She sent me a ton of crap. Some very cool boards. We're going to be working on some of them. I'll be working on the rest of them eventually.
There's the last bonus board.
Yay, bonus board. Oh yeah, I see some leakage.
Yeah, so this is, I forget if it's a Biostar or a Chain Tech, but it's a 440BX. You know all about 440BXs, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
This one's got jumpers on it for front side bus and processor multiplier, so it's ready to do some overclocking.
Nice.
Yeah, it runs okay. There's some definitely leaky caps over by the AGP slot and probably elsewhere on the board. It is not super stable, I think, because of the leaky caps.
Yeah, that could have something to do with it.
That one is yours to keep if you want to.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Love this thermal probe dangling below the processor socket. They wanted that. They wanted it to be as accurate as possible.
Exactly.
So it's interesting that the board supports 133. There were, that around that time, it was kind of an issue for the AGP and the PCI buses to support frontside buses of 133, especially with the BX chipset. So whatever clock divider they have on here, apparently, they've sort of figured it out. They have the ability to run the PCI bus at either 44 or 33 megahertz. It'd be interesting to see what the AGP bus is doing. My what is it? The Asus P2BD that I have. I made a mod on it so that it divided the PCI bus properly, but it still ran the AGB bus at 80. So that kind of limited the number of video cards that I could use with that one.
Yeah. Yeah, should be a fun board.
Yeah. Awesome.
The officially the 440BX chipset only supported up to 100 megahertz, but it didn't take long before people realized that it was very capable of running at faster speeds.
And from what I remember, it was much faster than like the what came after this, the 845 chipset.
The 815 and the 845, yeah.
Yeah.
Surprisingly so.
Yeah, Starbuck. Amber is supplying me content for a while.
The bonus boards are BBBs to keep as a way of saying thanks for doing this for me, because I really, really appreciate it.
Oh, here we go.
That is the 8500.
Yep.
Just absolutely covered in stupid 4716s.
Lots of caps. And these, they don't look bad, but when I've looked at my Power Mac boards and taken them off, you're starting to see the leakage underneath the caps. And so it's a good idea, most likely. We'll see what happens when we pop these off. Look at all the slots on this thing.
It is. This thing can take a huge amount of RAM. All the large slots are RAM slots. I think it can support up to a gig.
Oh, look at this. They even put the caps around the back.
Yeah, no, it's covered in 4716.
Well, when you said covered, I was expecting only one side. I'm only used to one side. This is something else. That is cool.
Yeah, no.
Man, look at all the chips that they had to cram on this thing.
Tsunami was a wild architecture. I love this board. This machine is so good. Man, 8500, 8600, they just fly. They're so nice.
All right, so there's box one. Some really cool stuff as gifts, and really cool stuff to work on too. So that is fun. Oh, I forgot I have headphones on. I can't walk away now. I'm tethered to the BigBadBench. Okay. I'm gonna open up another box.
These are probably power supplies.
Yep. Power supply.
Should be 2 Quadra 700 power supplies and then an 8500 power supply.
Wow. You packed all of this stuff very well.
That, I ran out of packing material. That was my local FedEx shop packed that one.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's good. Good to know that the FedEx folks know how to take care of equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool retro box.
So all of these work, but I want to get them recapped, prevented.
Yeah.
Because I want to daily drive these things. I love these computers.
And those have been really the weak spots in the Power Macs that I've worked on so far is the power supplies more so than the logic boards. This format of power supply sort of gives me nightmares.
Sorry.
One of the first power supplies I worked on was the Macintosh 2CX or 2CI power supply.
Oh yeah.
And it has two layers of PCBs and 6 caps, or 6 REFA caps in it.
6 REFAs. Oh my god. So these are weird.
Yep.
One of those is actually a GE power supply.
Oh yeah. That is not a brand that we typically see in this format. That's cool.
Yeah. Apple sourced these from all kinds of companies. I didn't realize that he even got them from GE.
And we can see in there, we got a 2-layer, 2 PCBs in there. So these are always fun to take apart. So we'll get to these at some point. There might be some REFAs hiding in there. Oh, I see TPOs. So yeah, these are going to need to be recapped. Gotta love a TPO. I don't see any REFAs. All right, well, it'll be fun to take apart one of these. I've never taken apart a GE branded one. Hello, official Alex86. Welcome to the channel. Uh-oh. CDI is saying no to the GE. What's the matter with a power supply full of TPO caps? Can't be anything wrong with that. Here's Ace Tech we're normally used to looking at. Another dual PCB design. And what do we see hiding in there? See the little yellow guy? That's a Rifa. There's at least one Rifa. Most likely this has probably 5 or 6. So yep.
That one I haven't run as often. The GE was in when I was demoing the Quadra 700 on my stream. That was using the GE power supply.
Okay. Yep, the good thing that you haven't used it that much. Would have been stinky.
Yeah. I mean, it makes for good TV, but
Take my PSU sub as a spicy Italian. Gup, sometimes you say things that even I don't understand. These FedEx guys are serious. Oh, sandwich PSU. Okay. Spicy Reefas. Gotcha. Alright. Sorry, sometimes I'm a little slow.
yeah, no, I'm super grateful that they did this because I completely ran out of packing material.
This one is beefy. This is like a
Yeah.
IBM PS2 power supply. Look at that. That is some fanage.
8500 needs all the watts.
Well, that's cool. It's only 2 PCBs. They're sort of in an L shape. Well, I guess there's sort of a PCB over here, but I don't see any Rifas, so luckily that one wasn't going to explode. How many watts? Only 225 watts? Are you kidding me?
Man, what, 1997, 98?
Yeah,
I guess.
you would think this would have been able to handle more. Got Rubicons in there. That's a nice power supply. It's a Delta. Hey, Garth is here. Hello, Garth. How much are these? I can't do that math in my head right now.
What's on the 12 volt rail? Does it even have one? It's all 5
got,
volts, isn't it?
Well, it's got 12 amps on the 5 volt and 1.5 on the 12.
So it's 60 watts on the 5 volt rail.
So that's they didn't have much juice, I guess. All right. Last box.
That should be accessories. All the stuff you're going to need to run these boards and test them.
Okay. I've created a barrier behind me. I don't think I'll be able to leave the BigBadBench until I finish working on all the stuff for you. Ah, I see some VRAM sims, some regular sims. All the bits for the Quadra 700. Okay. Make sure all that stuff works with it. Gutbomb says, I have plenty of insulation for the barn now. Yeah. I'm prepared for winter. Oh, CPUs. Look at these.
Yep, those are the 604 CPU cards for the 8500 because they both have electrolytic caps on them. I did not send the G3 card because it's all pantalones. It's actually not a lot of capacitors at all on it.
Look at them hiding in there. Okay.
But you can see on the 233 card what I mean. There's like no branding on it.
Right,
I don't know where it comes from.
120. This one says Apple Computer. Yeah, this one. Garth, do you know about branding, where these 233s might have come from?
Like, it's got the FCC label on it. It looks like the same kind of label that Apple uses, like in the same text and font. But there's no Apple copyright on that thing.
Oh, it kind of actually looks like they've blocked out whatever was under it.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
That is interesting. Wild. Huh.
Yeah, I don't know if Apple like manufactured these for a clone maker.
Right.
And, like, they got the blanked out ones.
This one doesn't.
But yeah, when I bought the 8500 off of eBay, it came with the 233 card installed in it.
Oh, it's good that, yeah, now we can test to make sure I don't destroy these, since I have the motherboards and everything.
And if you do, I still have the G3 card here. It's alright, I'm sure you can fix it with some enamel wire.
Yeah. That definitely won't introduce noise into the 120 megahertz and 233 megahertz. Oh, look at all that. Oh my gosh. Did you buy new VRAM or new DIMMs for that?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got it. Do you have it up to? I didn't send you all of them either. Like, I still have a bunch of the DIMMs here. I forget if I got 128 or 256 for it. I think I have 256 for it in total. It's really nice with that much RAM. Like, you can do anything you want with it.
Well, it looks like there's 512 in here. Total. Dang. Cool. Well, I got work to do. Well, I think that's gonna be it for today. Although, I mean, we could pop open. You want to pop this open and see how many refas are waiting for us? I don't see Bacchus is here. Normally he teaches me how to take these apart. Gutbomb says, hit it with a hammer. Some of them have structural fans. This one does not. Okay.
Reefa madness, exactly. Exactly.
So I think we push those two little tabs, and then this comes up.
um, Someone has structural
The structural reefus. Okay, and I think this tilts up that way. It's nice and clean in here. I mean, there's some dirt, but relatively, this is clean.
These two quadras were really well taken care of. The guy who owned them loved them. It was very clear. Like he had changed the batteries. There was no battery leakage in either of them. One was his main computer, and both of the machines booted right up. Their original hard drive still worked.
Wow.
So like one of them was clearly his main computer, and then the other one he was using as a file server. And they definitely took very good care of them.
This is a semi-structural grounding strap. So you got this little metal guy. Theoretically, you could hurt yourself by opening these power supplies. And as I always say, don't ever do anything that you see me doing here at the BigBadBench, because I'm an idiot. Let's see. There's something about these lifts up. Pretty standard says, if at first you don't succeed, get a bigger hammer. That's correct. Disconnect that guy. Trina, don't get your tips from me. There's way better people. Just get your tips from Joe. I remember that thing slides up. I don't remember. Come on, you little guy. This little thing is kind of separate from the rest. There we go. I think we're sort of released. Now we got this little tab around the screw. It's a little EMI metal. There's another thing in there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. See, that's the issue. Bacchus isn't here to tell me how to take this apart. I'm going to blame this on Bacchus. It's like a Rubik's Cube, sort of.
It looks like it.
Alright, we're going to have to count them from the outside while I figure out how to take this apart the rest of the way. Oh, there's a big cable right there. There we go. That'll help release it. Oh, right. I forgot to take out the power connector. These little clips are always a joy. There we go. That'll help. And of course, there's still one more plug. Okay, what do we got? Two there. Bunch of regular caps. These are similar to what I've seen in like the Power Mac 6100. Yeah, I think they're the same series, and we've found that they've started to leak. So yeah, these most likely need to be done. So, well, we know we got to do it anyway for the refas, so I might as well do it all. And then in this little, in my area, there's two more refas. Look at that. That is fun. They love hiding the refas in there. Trina, what are you talking about? Trina says you might not get the PSU back together.
It's only mildly terrifying to watch him work, but I know he knows what he's doing eventually.
Eventually. It takes me like 10 minutes most of the time.
I mean, he brought that Centris board back from the dead, so I'm not super worried.
Yeah.
That thing was brutal. Sorry about that.
That was bad. And what the board that III DIY sent me is 10 times worse.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, there's another one.
So that's
Up to
5
5.
refos.
Yep.
Jeez. So hopefully these will be a pleasant diversion from, you know, the horrors of the Centris and the...
There you go. Right in there. Neat. I love counting refas. I'm like the count for refas. Okay. Gutbomb hates that stupid daughter board. Yeah, you gotta... These power supplies are something else. They love stacking things, origamiing them in there. Fun. Okay. Well, what do you say? Should we end it here? Let you get on with your New Year's Eve festivities instead of making you hang out and watch me massacre hardware?
It's been a joy, as always.
It was amazing to have you here. I'm so excited.
Yeah, well, I hope you enjoy the bonus boards. I think they're going to be very interesting. I would love to see if you get that prototype board up and running.
Yeah, we'll definitely work on that at some point.
That'll be really cool.
We'll have to figure out a way to rig up some heat sinks. That'll be fun. Maybe we'll abuse some old video cards. That should probably work for heat sinks. I80386SX is here. Hello. You came in at the end. We are about to wrap things up, or we are starting to wrap things up. I80386SX is streaming tonight, I think. And so is Trina's Technobabble. So definitely check them out tonight. So yeah, thank you for projects, and thank you for bonus boards. we have lots of work to do. So if you're interested in weird and exciting hardware, definitely check things out over the next couple of months. We'll definitely be playing with some fun stuff. Thank you so much, Tech Ambrosia, for the stuff, and thanks for hanging out today. And
It's been a privilege.
no, it's been a major annoyance, I'm sure.
I do have to go back to work. My lunch break's almost over.
Oh,
But
geez. Oh, cool. Well, I'm glad we got to sneak you in there. All right. Have a happy new year, everyone. And I will talk to you all in the new year. Okay, good. There's the stream link for Trina. Have a safe, healthy, happy new year. And we will see you next weekend, maybe.
and be ever in your favor.
There you go. I forgot that bit. Bye, everyone.